try to take us pulse before the head explodes. Explodes. Starts to rumble. World powers fall. Roaring for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Tall.
Take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing into something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision why I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said how wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I thought rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. But tonight we start week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick toss by Goff is complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. 6-yard pickup. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming up for the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys that more expectative step, you go to them early and often.
That's good.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Lions at 10-2 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
10 yards on the pickup.
And that last carry will do it. He is officially now the new all-time NFL record holder for most rushing yards in a single season. Historic, unbelievable. What an accomplishment. Rush coming in. He's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa. Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Here's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I'm thinking about the play call. I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
11 more yards then go around. A first down as well.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown Lions. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but now before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll swing this out to Blue. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 7.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah!
47. Here go 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Yeah, here we go. I take point. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 50. Here we go. Kill. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Prescott drops it to Blue, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Able to hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go.
4th down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Return for a Lions touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now make the score 14-0.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
This take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get 3 out of the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that if you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
180. Horizontal. 2 for 60s. Set.
Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it made complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
13-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back to throw, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're able to stop him short. On 36, they'll only pick up 4.
4-yard gain. It's 4th
on 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17. Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Out of the gun, Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff now to throw. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
To kick off for the Lions.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 23. Offense here set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dallas.
I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills.
Hey, kill! kill. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Second and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. To do it, throwing the football, and hope to have success through the air. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5.
First down. First and goal, Dallas.
Yeah, here we go. I think. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta go.
Blue. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Get your money down. I put money down.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football together.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9.
5.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. To throw is gone. As he throws there, incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Tiger.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run it Gibbs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. 117 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Hey, like 20. We're good. We're good.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now it's gone. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. Cavante Turpin with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Cowboys 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Already stopped at the 35, and down the 40, picks up 7 yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Hey, tackle the ball.
Gone. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. They snapping like big drinks, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 40.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Brings up
And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Value 3.
Now gone. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Across midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Cowboys 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news now. This one is getting close to being over, and they try to get the reset button starting tomorrow. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Going to 52.
Prescott now from the 50. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
47.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting right backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He's going to go down here and sack and push him back to the 34. Jack Campbell able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And able to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over.